Hi, it's Therese from Lostinpaper and I'm back to colour with you, and today I have some great fun penny black stamps and we're going to be using some Copics. This little sweetie, she's from a set called Bowl Of, and she comes with lots of different things that you can put in the bowl that she's running with, and today I thought it'd be fun to colour up some cherries in the bowl. So when I colour an image, I usually start with the face and then go to the hair. And the reason for this is because if I'm going to mess anything up, it's going to be one of those two things. So that way I haven't kind of spent a lot of time colouring the remainder of the image, and then I muck that up and I have to start again. So I've just used my normal colour combo here, and that's E00 and the EOO. And I come in with my shading and then sort of blend it out with the lighter colour. And I do work a little bit on highlights and, you know, reflection of sun and all that sort of stuff, but mostly I don't get too caught up in it because it really is just an image for a card, and I'm really just having fun colouring, and that's what this is all about. Alright, so I will link all the colours and everything that I used today over at my blog, and that'll be in the description below. And otherwise, most of the colours are going to be sitting off to the side, so you'll see them as I'm colouring, and I will have to speed this up because it does take quite a while. So I'll be back very soon when all the colouring is done. So when I was finished colouring, I did cut the image out, just leaving a small white border around the edge. And this is a panel of white cardstock. It's cut to the same size as the front of my top fold card. And I have this, I could say, a berry sprig image from a set that's called Birds and Blooms. And it has these little kind of cherry things on it, which are almost identical to the ones that she's running with in her bowl. But that all seemed like a great idea. That was until I started colouring them, and it drove me insane. So I won't bore you with all the colouring, but it took me quite a while because it's so fiddly. I wasn't overly fussy with them because I figured they had light reflecting off them. There's going to be white spots, and I kind of in the end was just touching the tip of the Copic marker down on the cherries and on the leaves as I'm colouring them. It took a while, and because you're lucky and through the miracle of editing you don't have to sit through it, but I did have to do it. But that's okay, it's all done and I think it was worth it. So next it's time to work on my sentiment, and this is one from my favourite sentiment set from Penny Black, and it's called Snippets. And seriously, this has a sentiment for every occasion. I just love it. And I'm doing some white heat embossing on some black cardstock. I don't know if you can hear me roll my eyes, but I am because I'm doing it again. But I really like it. And then it's just time to pop the panel on the front of my card, and I'm just using my ATG to add some adhesive. I like to sort of go around all the borders and one down the middle. I don't know, I probably don't need to put that much tape on, but this tape is really quite inexpensive, and that way I know it's not going to fall apart. And it's a nice strong adhesive as well. I have added some foam squares to the back of my little girl so that she can be leaping over the cherry. I know they're not, are they bushes? Cherry sprigs, let's call it. And then I've also added some black foam squares to the back of my sentiment, and the reason I made it black was so I could just actually pop it over these cherry sprigs, and that way you'll be able to see it, hopefully be able to see the sentiment. And that's my finished card for today. Thanks so much for joining me. I've had heaps of fun. I'll be back again real soon. Till then, next to happy paper crafting. Bye. Struggling with my words today.